It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. I am very excited for this next discussion, and it kind of, I think, touches areas of life that we all connect to. Water is life. Runners need it to go the distance. Communities and ecosystems depend on it to survive, to thrive. Most of us know that Mzansi is a water-scarce country. We live that reality. But did you know that it's the 30th driest in the world? That reality makes every drop count and puts the responsibility on us. Luckily, there is a true north, those that shine a light, and WWF's role as a champion for change, a partner in that incredible movement, shows us every step in the Sanlam Cape Town Marathon can help support water security and conservation for generations to come. I'm preaching to a choir right now. Joining us is Pavs Pillay, Head of Business Development and Marketing at the incredible WWF South Africa. I always want to say a wrestling organization whenever I introduce you, because you guys hit hard. When you guys play, you come and make impact. And I think we're going to feel this right now, because water security affects all of us. Isn't it great when a conservation message hits like this?
Absolutely. I mean, one of our best tagline is water doesn't come from a tap.
Ooh.
And that means it's everybody's responsibility. So it's a shared resource, a shared responsibility, a shared risk.
And it affects every level of economy, of social development, of big economy. It is such a vital nation builder. And I'm going to call that, because I'm trying to move away from seeing challenges to opportunities. And I think you have to live in that space. And here we've got a massive opportunity. We've got a tribe around us at the Sanlam Cape Town Marathon. How are we going to get this right? What moves need to be made in the space of sustainability to get the water equation balanced?
Absolutely. I mean, WWF has partnered with Sanlam for almost 20 years around water security, water stewardship, around, what very few South Africans realize, Graham, is that 50% of our water comes from only 10% of our land.
That's so South African, hey?
Exactly. And we call those strategic water source areas. And Sanlam has been key in helping fund securing those water source areas. The marathon is to amplify that messaging, that water, it's life-giving, it's life-sustaining. Everybody has a responsibility on how they look after water, how they use water, where they use water. Can you imagine running the marathon without having access to water?
I actually, and please, I'm in no way comparing this to the journey that many South Africans are going through on a daily basis, but I did get to a water station with no water when I was running a 36K, and I had a sip of a very sugar-rich drink, and it broke me. It almost broke my race, so I understand what you're meaning. Now, I love this because we've got a level of reception now. People are going to get it and understand it, and as you've said, we've got a massive force mobilized. When you get moments like this, because you do this every day. Now we're jumping on your bandwagon. But when we do, when the whole world is preaching your message, how does that feel as an organization?
Oh, it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. It amplifies what we do. It's in South Africa, we are an amazing nation. Stronger together, Ubuntu, we work together.
We live it, yeah.
And when we can sing from the same hymn book around conservation messaging, especially around a resource like water, I mean, you can imagine our WWF feels. I mean, that panda feels on top of the world.
100%.
But for me, more importantly, it shows that in a country that as dynamic, as diverse, as polarized, as unequal as we are, we can all stand behind one messaging around water.
If anything, the opportunities in this weird value inversion. So now when we need 20 years of a trusted relationship with a community, we can lean into a 20-year partnership between WWF and Sanlam. So there is magic happening here, but it's also this notion of one welfare. When the animals are all right, the people are all right.
Absolutely.
When the ecosystem is all right, the people are all right. And I think we're now understanding that link. To all those that may or may not be running, but want to be a part of this movement and do more to look after the people around them by protecting this water, how do we get this right? What's your advice?
Well, there's two things. With regards to the marathon, please go to Give and Gain. You can either donate your race, you can hopefully
brilliant.
donate to WWF, preferably. So we can continue.
You do have choices, but
Or
you guys have
can-
put your hands
yeah,
up.
Exactly. Or you can create your own fundraising campaign around water. I mean, water is so pivotal. I think anybody doing every little bit
Find your angle.
has a cumulative effect. And then just as a South African, as a good citizen, you know, protect local infrastructure around water. Whenever I think about it, people always say, well, I close my taps, you know, but actually do a little bit more. Think about where you use water. Think about when you use water, how you use
Washing
water.
cycle.
Exactly. You know, every little action amplified becomes one big action. And then think about where water comes from. Water is a God-given gift. We're so lucky to have this
It's a privilege.
resource.
It is a privilege.
So we got to look after what we in WWF South Africa call our ecological infrastructure as much as our built infrastructure. So our water source areas, our natural biodiversity, our strategic water, our grasslands, those areas actually enable us to have water downstream.
Completely. Water does not come from a tap.
Exactly.
It might come from the WWF. I love you guys. Now, I can remember hitting day 0 with a newborn baby and trying to contemplate washing clothes and then going to 3 different water points to pick up water for my sister and then for my mom and then for my family, and thinking, okay, in the whole world, suddenly the baseline became that. It gets real very quickly. And this is what communities in South Africa are dealing with every day.
Single day. Yeah.
Every single day. So let that sink in. I love you. Pabs, I absolutely love you for what you do every day. Thank you so much. All the best of luck with this.
Thank you,
I have
Graham.
a feeling we're going to get some traction for this one. So get out there and paddle, run, whatever you need to do to support their efforts. But the WWF's mission, I think, inspires all of us, and Sanlam get that. And they've got a nice refreshing boost for you guys as well. Here is your chance to kickstart your own health and financial journey. And I want you to apply this to yourself. Sanlam is giving one lucky Expresso viewer a Satrix investment account loaded with 5,000 Rand. How many people could you help with that? To enter, reply to the competition post on the Expresso socials. You'll find it emblazoned there. Don't forget to use hashtag African Champions Unite, just to inspire you every day, but also to qualify for the competition. And it closes on the 18th of this month, but you can find T's and C's on expressoshow.com.
Dedicate your run to WWF, Causes and Media Foundation, or cancer. Pick your cause, set up your campaign, and let your run create an impact. Go to Give and Gain to run for a cause and protect the planet for future generations.